Okay guys, right, this is starting on the front of the back. Now the back of the back with the pocket is being done. This again is diamond plate, exactly the same on the back as the front. Same again, line the lines up, get them all lined up in there nicely, and away we go again. Repetitive, I know, but follow the lines right the way through, lock it off, same again, and I forgot my cutters. Sorry guys, be back in a second. Just grab me cutters. Sorry about that guys, wasn't worth turning off, not for that little bit of time. So, same again, up through, onto the line, back it off, and away we go again. Doing as best as you can to follow that line. There's no point in not following it. Need to follow that line. Okay. Right. I've got a little bit of a bobbin issue going on there. Something got stuck. Sorry guys, just going to turn you off for a minute, sort this out. Okay guys, sorry about that. Issue sorted. I'll just show you what I've done. Restitched that, pulled it through both sides, tied it off around the back. Now it looks like it's gone all the way through without having to mess about. So we'll start on the next one. You guys can see that there. Start on the next one. Pull it through. Bring it all the way down. Following that line right the way through nicely. Follow it through there. And lock it off. Bring it through. Hold on a second guys. Okay, sorry about that guys, noise from the other units. Nothing we can avoid, I'm afraid. Do my best as we're going along. So we'll carry on right through. Get this done. This is quite a lengthy one now. Quite a bit to get through on this. Just following that line all the way through. Get it all nice and done. That's it. Lock it off. And the next one. And again, another long one here. Get him in there on that line. Best as you can. Lock him off. And follow through. Keeping on that line. What you're doing is your best as you can. Keep it on that line right the way through. Nice and steady. There we go. And there. Knock him off. Bring him up. There's the long ones. Oh. Long ones in there. Get them out the way. One in there. Knock it off. Go through. Sorry about that, guys. I think I might have covered up the mic there with the leather. Sorry about that. Again, follow it through. All nice. it off. I don't need to lock it both ends really, because it's being sewn into around the front side of it, and it makes it doubled over anyway. But just practice really. Practice doing it every time. Get it sewn in, get it locked off. At least that way, you know, you're not forgetting it. It's the best thing to do. Well, I found that. I mean, it's probably what other sewing seamstress guys do, women, guys, persons. And again, bring that through there. A couple more to do, guys. Okay, there we go. Nice and down the line, and lock it off. Oh, sorry. There we go. Lock the bug. There we go. That's it. And make this one nice and, if we can, nice and steady. It's a little bit tied up there. Bring that one through. And that. And lock it off. Okay guys, I'll not bore you with the other side. It's just repetitive right the way through. I'll do that piece and then I'll get back to you. Okay guys, right, now we've got the sides on. I stapled them on. I've done that offline. I will show you on some of the other ones that I've done it. But staple them offline, run the two together. These are the two sides which go into the back. Just to run through, straight through there. Same again, round about 15 mil, something like that, maybe even less, between 10 and 12 mil. So keeping it going through. I'll show you how I do that in a second. And there we go. Lock it off. And done. Right. Okay, right. Better take some staples out. Sorry guys, I forgot me pliers. I'll just get them. Won't be too long. Okay, right, let's take them out and then we can turn it inside out and do the French stitch the other side. I'll show you how we're doing that. Let's take these staples out there. Not sure if you guys can see this. I'll look in a second. You can't really see it, so I'll just zoom out so you can see what I'm doing. Taking these staples out, where I've stitched along the two together. Some can be really tight. Oh, that's probably where I've gone over them with the machine. Oh, plus we are working with leather here. Hopefully this is giving somebody some information on how to have a go at this. I'm not saying I'm a professional, as I've said, it's just having a go at doing what you're doing. Right, so now we've got that. Let's lift that up out the way. Now then, we've got that there, so now I'll zoom back in for you. There we go. Zoom back in there. And again, at the back, what we're going to do is we've got it where we've seamed it over. Now we've got to open them up as before. Open them up and put it in through there. and where this little foot is there, we'll follow that down the seam. So now we've got to just get it ready. As I said, we need to get the seam over. It's a little bit of a faff to begin with. Once you get going, it's not so bad. And as I've said on the previous video, once you've got one side done, the other side seems to follow suit and sort of stays there for you. So again, just doing a little bit at a time. So we've got it through there. Screw it through, lock it off, and bring it along. Making sure underneath, I think you can see underneath there where we're coming through. That's it. Make sure that's right over there. And then a little bit of time, it just gets it done. There we go. Just a little bit at a time. One side and then the other. Coming through. It does get easier, as I say, as you're coming along. Once you've got that going, not so bad. Get it all opened up. The same to the other side there. To the other side, sound like a northerner then. Right, let's do it like that. Nothing wrong with northerners, just for some unknown reason sounded like one. Watching too many YouTube videos of people. Britannica in Canada. He's from Yorkshire. That's probably where I'll get some of it from him. Watch a lot of it, and CSM, watch quite a bit of him. Yeah, that's probably it. Amongst other channels that I watch, I think to you learn quite a bit from other channels, especially from Britannica Engineering in Canada. Absolute man's got a wealth of knowledge, well worth watching if you want anything to do with defenders. Not upholstery, but building engines and general maintenance, all the rest of it. Right, okay, lock that off. That's that one done. Turn him round and do the other side. Again, let's fold that up. We don't need that. It's all done there. Fold that over so it's not in our way. Get the underside done, get it all opened up, pushed in, all pushed in there. There we go. As I say, a bit of a faff, but it does come a bit easier. Or if I roll that up a little bit, you may be able to see, there we go. Underneath there you can see most of it's all gone over. Stitched on this side here, on there, and this side's almost staying right over, and then just come down the same side or the opposite side and stitch that through. It's all down there, no problem. It makes it a lot easier the second time round. First time's a faff, second time's a bit of a breeze. It was a bit better anyway. So you come along there, stop in there just to make sure. That one there. See, just a little bit here and there. It's sort of killed back on itself. There we go. Making sure that it's all open there. See how much quicker that is? Lot quicker. Lot quicker. Go through there. Just make sure. Making sure. I'll put that needle in that. Lift him up. See, a little bit wrong there. That's why we're on real time. Bring him back, open him up. There we go. Take him back forward, put him back down. Through there, same hole. There we go. And carry on. Pull through, lock him off. Job done. There we go. There we go. I'll not show you the other side. It's exactly the same as that. It's just repetitive. I'll do it off camera. Then I'm going to show you how I'm attaching this to the back side with the piping, and then we can show you how I'm trying to get it done, or how I'm going to hopefully get it done with the piping and stitching as we're going along. You can see along with me, see what mistakes I made with that one. But there we go. That's all done. All that. I don't know if you guys can see that. Nice bit of French stitching coming through there. Don't worry about none of this. This all gets sewn up either at the top or the bottom. Makes no real difference. That's all come through there. All looks quite nice. Okay guys, I'll see you in a little bit. Okay guys, I did say I was going to show you how I attached the back of the back to the back. Now that sounds a bit weird, but it's the front to the back of the back that I showed you earlier, and I've got it through. I've got the piping through. It's all stapled up, ready to pass through. Oh, sorry I didn't show it guys, it's a complete nightmare. I had a hell of a job. Didn't realise how hell of a job, so when I do the next one I won't have so much of a job to do. I'll show you most of this one online in real time, and then the next one will be a bit easier for me. Basically the same. So I've got piping here. I don't know if you can see. There you can. There's the piping. So I've put the piping through. I showed you how that done. Then I'm going to stitch it up with the piping. I've got the piping foot in. I'm going to try and keep it as tight as possible to that, so it stitches up all the way through. So I'm going to take it nice and slow, nice and steady. We'll lock it in first, and we'll go nice and slow and get it all done. So okay, nice and slow. Again, when you come to these places like this where it's going through quite a thick piece of leather, just give it a little helping hand as it's coming through. Give it a little pull. A little bit of a mess up there. So bring him out, bring him over, take him back, bring him over, put him in there, back in there, and we're back in. This is why we do it slow. I'm not a professional, as I said. So get it in there again, and then run it through. I think we've just passed that there. Might have to end up, might be right. So we'll go through there again. Okay, it's all the way through. There we go. Nice and tight, nice and tight. I'm trying to keep it as tight as I can. So when we go to do the other side with a French stitch, it's nice and tight as it's going through. As you can see when you come up to these ends here, with the piping around here, I put some relief cuts in here, not too many, so it's coming round. As you can see, it's tight there, so you just need to stretch it and get it all in nice and tight. That's all you got to do. Try and keep it tight as you can and stretch it through. This is me, only in my opinion. There's other people out there much better at this than me. As I say, I'm just an amateur trying to show you we can do it. You don't have to be an expert at this type of stuff to do these things. We all can do it if you've got the equipment, and like I say, you don't got to spend too much money out. Don't need to spend that much money out to get the equipment to do it. So you bring it through, bring it round, Make sure that's nice and flat and straight. Bring it round again. There we go. And around again. Go round that bend there. Helps with relief cuts. You probably see them now. Just about caught it. So just right. And through there. Nice and straight. Nice and tight. Through there. And again, you'll see it in a second. I'll show you as we come down here. As we get a little bit closer, I'll show you the next part there where it's still tight. There's the pipe in there, and you can see here where it's all loose and there's quite a bit there to go through. So we need to bring that round, get the pipe in nice and tight there, and again help it through, because there's a few layers to go through there. Otherwise the machine tends to just keep going like that and it's not bringing it through, and it ends up going back on itself, and then you end up having problems then, cotton breaking or needles breaking even. So again, nice and steady round the bend, bring it round, nice and steady, nice and tight, a couple at a time, you know. Slow and steady wins the race. Keep saying it. There we go. I'm coming down the home straight now to do the next part. And that's there like that. Lovely. Coming through there. Getting down there like that. Nice and straight. Nice and tight. Get it all through. It's a bit of a long stitch on this. I haven't got a really tight stitch. It's number 8 on the machine, whatever that means. The lower you go, the tighter the stitches. They get smaller. The higher you go, they get a bit wider. So that's all that is. I was looking at this one, preferring this stitch to be. It looks quite nice, especially on the French stitch. So we go through there again. Here we go. We're coming onto this piece again. Needs a little help through there. Keep it nice and straight. I'm not pulling too hard from this side, just a little bit, just to help it through. There you go. It's nice and through there. And finish it off down to that side. These tabs here are the ones at the back that go right inside the seat, and then you only see this anyway, so they go in and tuck behind. I'm not even sure, and lock it off. There we go. I'm not even sure that the piping goes all the way around there. I've done it. Probably have to cut it off, I don't know. So that's that. I'm going to take these staples offline, and then I should put you back on, and then we'll turn it inside out, and then we'll see what we've got, and then I can crack on with the rest of the stitching on the inside with a French stitch, show you how that's done. See you in a minute, guys.